Hey guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it is Joshie here, and I am back with Detective Pikachu Returns. So today I want to try and get myself somewhat centered. I want to try and get the story finished. It's... yeah, we're getting there. Alright, we need to get there. This metal gate's locked, but we've got nothing to worry about. I can fit through the gaps at the bottom and search for a key on the other side. This gate doesn't seem to be locked, actually. See? Huh? Wow. My clever solution fizzled into nothing. Folks around here really ought to be more careful about leaving things unlocked. Don't worry about it. The important thing is that we can get through without any trouble. Don't forget to like the video, comment, etc. if it's something you'd like to do. That's cool. Something's going on back there and I can't see. Or maybe not. Pikachu, what's up with these huge rocks all over the place? These weren't around the last time I was here. Where the heck did they come from? Well, lucky for us, I know exactly who to ask for help with this kind of stuff. Ah! Good all. Jim, should we ask Pangoro for help? Yeah. Let's do this, Pangoro. Goro. Okay, I can't do anything about these ones. You want me to push these rocks, right? Mind if I get to it? Go for it. Do your thing, Pangoro. Okay. Nice. Now we can keep going. Thanks for your assist, Pangoro. Sure, if you need any more help, just say the word. Cool. Carbink. Want me to move these rocks too, right? Mind if I get started? Go for it. Let me have a think. That works easy there. What happens if I click this? Nothing. Got it. Oh, I know what I have to do. I was trying to go about this too harshly. And it is not quite that hard. I do like this little thing though.
Thanks.
Alright, the path's clear. Thanks, Pangoro. Pangoro? Pangoro? Don't mention it.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Looks like we can continue now. The elevator's power unit looks like it's working properly. What a relief. Want me to move this too? No. Don't worry about that. What is it, Pikachu? I'm ready to get off Pangoro. There goes B. Excavator extraordinaire. Oh, he would have been that. Well, it's supposed to be obviously like, oh, this was the Baneri back in the day. But then again, we have to remember that there's not just one Pokemon always living everywhere. It's a Diggersby. What's it doing here? Dig! He said something about artistic creation. You mean like the paintings and pottery? Probably. All I know is that Diggory calls those big rocks and holes in the ground its artistic creation. Dig, dig, dig. How do we like 'em? Well, we could have gotten here a lot faster if they hadn't been blocking our way. Oh well, it's not like we can tell Diggersby to just give up its hobby. A Joltik. Alright, I guess we're just going up.
Okay.
You ready, Tim? Yeah. Oh, wait. No. Okay, it looks like we've finished everything here, but I just... When it warns me, I'm like, is there something Josh hasn't done? An untalkable carving. Yeah, okay, we're going. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Looks like these elevator buttons are working. I guess none of the memories that came back to me will come in handy after all. That's not true. They helped you get all the way here. Now we've just got to ride the elevator up and... Golem! Goro! Goro. It came from above. This can't be good. Let's hurry up.
Come on. Stressing out won't make this go any faster, Tim. All right.
Are you sure? Because if it's powered by stress, then maybe it will.
Okay.
The rock! Oh, the rock came from somewhere nearby. Keep your guard up, Tim. Right, let's go. Okay, so we can ride the Pangoro again. Wait, is that... Rachel! Jessica! Tim! Wait! That guy.
Looks like I got what I was after. Now I just need to capture that detective duo.
I've already given you the research data. Just leave us alone.
What did you say? You've got a lot of nerve making demands of Unitas.
Unitas?
Been waiting for you, great detective. Now you're dealing with an elite. Golem, attack!
Pangoro!
We're up, Pangoro!
Is this just a mache thing? Because I'm getting pretty good at that. I'm not even using turbo.
Just get that thing off! Pangoro, hold on a little longer!
I did it!
I did it! Oh no!
Get the fuck up.
Great.
You. That was pretty intense. I'm glad he took off. Pikachu! Pangoro! That looked like a tough opponent to handle. Are you two okay? That was nothing. That was nothing for us. Right, Pangoro? Goro! I get the feeling you two could handle just about anything. It seems like Rachel and Jessica are okay too. That's great to hear. We should go check with them. But first we need to check everything else, because what if there's a secret that I haven't seen? It's this guy. Who are you? Thank you for getting that horrible man to leave. I honestly wanted to help, but that golem gave me such an awful look that I froze up.
Great.
I'm just glad you kept safe. Yeah, getting involved could have just gotten you hurt. And I'm sure the master of the charcoal shop had enough to worry about already. How are you going here? Alright, apparently not. Alright, let's start this conversation. Jessica, are you okay? Why? She doesn't look hurt, but she's pretty shaken up. Let's wait until she's had some time to process. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine too.
I already asked you.
But they stole something really important.
That man in black from earlier. It sounded like he was with some group called Unitas. Unitas? What's that? He knew I was carrying something important too. What does this all mean? Breathe, Jessica. It's okay. You're safe now. I just can't believe this happened. I understand it might be difficult to talk about, but do you think we could answer some questions? Sure, I can do that. What do you know? Oh, the Men in Black mentioned something called Unitas. Can you tell me more about that? Yes. You remember the project I told you about before? The one Emma launched with the lab in Rhyme City? It was called the Unitas Project. Huh? They have the same name. I'm surprised. It surprised me as well. But why? Why would they use the same name as Mama's project? Jessica told us before that the project was cancelled and the lab was shut down. Maybe the guy used to work at the lab back then, and when it was still running. Do you remember ever seeing him, Jessica? No, I've never seen him before. He knew who I was, though. So the man in black now was with that Unitas organization? Unitas? Whoops, sorry. There's no way that it's all a coincidence. Agreed. There's got to be something behind all this.
Excuse me?
Jessica, what did the Unitas guy steal from you? Research data. Emma collected it at the lab. What? You were just carrying that around? Yes. I kept it on a thumb drive. I thought of it like a good luck charm. But why? Were you planning to continue her research? No. Quite the opposite, actually. The research data could spell danger for both humans and Pokemon, so I figured I should hold on to it to keep that from happening. I can't believe my mum would research something so dangerous. The research itself was about how people and Pokemon could live together in harmony. Emma was specifically focused on the possible interaction between Pokemon and human consciousness. In the middle of her research, she made an unexpected discovery. A way for a human to take full control of a Pokemon's consciousness, or even fuse their own consciousness with it. That's horrifying. Emma thought so too. That's why she kept her data hidden from everyone at the lab. I was the only person she told where she kept it. She must have really trusted you, Jessica. Yes, but I couldn't fully understand all the data. It was a bit above my level of expertise. When the lab shut down after the R incident, I took the research data with me. And now that Unitas Schoon has it. I should have deleted it when I had the chance, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. It's okay. I understand. Dr. Myers meant a lot to you, and you wanted to remember her. Yes. Thank you, Jessica. Unitas must have known what was in that research data.
What do you think, Tim? Jessica sure gave us a lot to consider, huh?
No kidding.
So, she was attacked by people who were after Emma's research data.
And they called themselves Unitas, the same name as Emma's project. Which means, if we head to the lab...
My thoughts exactly. This mystery's been twisty, but I think we're starting to get it.
You're
I
right.
like twisties.
I suspect that...
Wait, Tim. Just a second. I'd like to back up our theory a bit more before we go and get too excited.
How?
We'll start tomorrow morning by organizing all the information we've collected up to now.
Okay.
This view of the bamboo forest is reminding me of Harry all over again.
Did you and my dad come out this way too?
Sure did. This is where me and Harry faced down a rampaging Laron together. Good times.
That's wild to think about. You and my dad were right here, huh?
Yeah, and it wasn't a cakewalk, let me tell you. Yeah,
I saw those two suspicious-looking guys in the bamboo forest, and when I tried to reason with them, they were having none of it. Ah, some more misinformation. And Harry couldn't understand me when I tried telling him. Those guys suddenly took off running, and that's when Laron attacked us. Did Laron go berserk because of R? Yeah, I didn't know about R at that point, but the vial I found was a big clue. I see. By the way, what do you mean when you say you tried to reason with them? I wanted to suss them out first by talking to them. Running straight in didn't seem like the right move. They tried to play dumb, said something about harvesting bamboo shoots. Then they used some R to make Laron go berserk. What's up, Tim? You haven't forgotten about R, have you? What's bugging you? Well, let me ask again. You said you tried to reason with those two suspicious men. Yeah, of course. Bop, 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 bop. Pikachu said he tried to reason with the two suspicious men, but Dad was there too, wasn't he? So how come Pikachu was the one who tried to reason with them? Something else about this story is strange too. I'll clarify some things with Pikachu after I go over what he said. Begin to loosen. What's strange in Pikachu's story about when... Okay, let me think through carefully and figure it out. Okay, just depends what they say. The two suspicious men couldn't understand Pikachu. Pikachu suddenly spoke to the suspicious man. The suspicious man wouldn't listen to Pikachu. What? Man couldn't... Pikachu's voice sounds like a cry to the average person, so it's strange. Oh, what's strange? Okay, cool. I missed what we were deducing for a second. Of course, it is the only one who... Oh, I am the only one who can understand what Pikachu says, so how was he able to talk to the suspicious men? Maybe he got confused when he heard Dad talking to those guys, and now he thinks he's the one who talked to them? I am so good at this. Ba-ba-da!
Pikachu, can I have a word with you?
Have a word? What's this about, Tim?
If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to you in private.
In that case, let's chat in there.
Yeah! We do get to go inside the building. Bamboo Burrow. Charcoal kiln hut in the bamboo forest.
So, what's so important that we need to talk alone? Oh, do you need relationship advice?
Yeah, you wish. Ever since we got to this area, you've been acting really strange.
You think so? I guess all those memories rushing back jumbled my brain.
Well, let's start unjumbling it then.
Sounds good to me. Where should we start?
Okay, let's go in chronological order. When my dad came here, do you remember the first thing he did?
Well, Harry came here to investigate the Berserk Pokemon incident. But the gate to the bamboo forest was locked, so I had to borrow the key. After that, we had our fateful encounter.
Huh. Don't you find that a little unusual?
Pikachu says, but he really took the key without... He actually... The key wasn't... But Dad was the one who borrowed the key.
You never met my dad before you crossed paths in the bamboo forest, right?
Yep, that's right.
In that case, don't you think it's strange? I mean, how could you even know about what happened before you met my dad?
Huh? Now that you mention it, that is strange. Maybe I heard from Harry?
After that, you helped Pancham in the bamboo forest?
Yeah. I was by his side the whole time, protecting him until his injury got better. Tracking down the medicine was tough.
But how is that possible?
Possible. Possible. How could Pikachu have protected Pancham? How did Pikachu have the medicine from the... So how could Pikachu have gone to look for the medicine?
Pikachu, that doesn't make sense. If you were with Pancham the whole time, you couldn't have gone looking for medicine.
Huh? I could have sworn I stayed with him. Maybe I left once to go look around for some medicine?
After Pancham recovered, do you remember what happened next?
Yeah. I heard a Pokemon roar from somewhere way off in the forest. I saw some Pokemon fleeing, so I figured there was something beyond the boulder.
And then what?
I climbed the boulder and continued on. And then I followed Harry and climbed the boulder too?
Just as I thought. Your memories have gotten all mixed up.
In the same boulder. Climbed the same
Pikachu.
boulder twice.
If what you said is correct, wouldn't that mean you climbed the boulder twice?
That's what I said, but... maybe I got mixed up because I saw Harry climb it?
As you went deeper into the bamboo forest, what did you find?
I came across a suspicious duo with a Lairon. And I remember calling out to them. I shouted something like, "Excuse me, what are you doing here?" They tried to play dumb, and then the Lairon suddenly came charging at us.
Wait a second. That doesn't make sense.
Did you speak to them before my dad did? Someone played dumb and Pikachu spoke to him, but Pikachu's voice should have sounded like a cry, so it's strange that they even responded to what he said. Okay, cool.
That suspicious duo. Isn't it strange that they could understand what you were saying?
Yeah, I guess you have a point. Maybe Harry said it for me?
So, the two of you escaped from danger and decided to become partners. That's when you received the hat, right?
Yeah. I gave this hat to Pikachu as a gift. And Harry put it on my head?
But that's what it gives, so that was not a hat, so he gave a hat to himself as a present? Some of these sound like they could both be correct.
Pikachu, you say you got the hat from my dad, but you also gave it to Pikachu?
That's right. How strange. I'm starting to remember more. This whole thing started with that car accident. I remember driving my car that day with my partner, Pikachu. Suddenly, the brakes failed and we crashed in a valley. And then I got thrown out of the car. Everything started to fade, and I blacked out. All I remember is Pikachu desperately crying for help. But, of course, these memories up to that point were Harry's.
What is the matter? You do not appear to be injured. It is too late for him. He is fading as we speak. You would go that far? I will need your physical form to save him. Even I cannot say for certain what will happen. Knowing this, do you still wish to save him? Very well. However, I have one condition. My cells are being used by some humans for nefarious ends. I want you to retrieve them for me.
Pikachu! Pikachu!
The fate of this human rests in the strength of your bond with him. Now.
Anyway, that's what went down between me and Mewtwo.
It sounds to me like Dad and Pikachu had a really strong bond.
Yeah. By the way, Tim, don't you want to know what me and Mewtwo talked about after the ER incident?
Huh? You remember what happened then, too?
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. Crystal clear.
Well, do explain.
After we solved the R case, I went out to that alley to meet up with Mewtwo. Here you are, just like I promised you.
Indeed. Thank you.
So, that means it's my turn.
Here you
now.
go.
Before we
Kyrie!
proceed, there is something we must discuss.
Oh yeah? Don't tell me you can't do it now.
Right now, Pikachu's consciousness and your human consciousness coexist within you. It is a miracle that this balance has endured as long as it has. I can only imagine that your trust in one another has made this possible. If I were to forcibly separate the two...
You're saying you can't guarantee that I'd survive that?
Correct. I would say you have a 50% chance of survival. We don't have much time. Have you decided on which one to choose?
Yeah, I've made up my mind. I'll take my chances with that 50%.
So be it.
Hey, wait a second! When you say I might not survive, do you mean just me, or Pikachu too?
Your fate and Pikachu's are inextricably intertwined.
Then I can't afford to leave this up to chance. Sorry, can you wait before making me human again? Please. I'm sure Tim will figure something out. Besides, I'd like to be here and watch him grow up. I'm sorry, Tim. Can't come home just yet.
Very well. However, because you used a move earlier, you are now in a precarious situation. If your human consciousness remains this strong, Pikachu's will disappear.
Then, what can I do?
I will restore the balance between your consciousnesses, and you will forget what you now remember.
Amnesia again? Hey, wait! If you do that, how am I supposed to tell Tim I'm...
All this time I've been looking for my dad. And all along, you've been right beside me.
I'm sorry. I should have realized it sooner.
You think that's why we could understand each other?
Yeah, that really should have been our biggest clue, huh? After all, you're my own flesh and blood. You've really grown up, Tim. You finally found me. Thank you.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
So, what do I call you now? Should I call you Dad?
Huh?
I mean, you're my dad, but you're a Pikachu too.
Yeah, it'd be weird if someone overheard you. Pikachu is fine for now.
Huh?
Just until I'm back to normal.
Yeah, sounds good, Dad. I mean, Pikachu.
What about Pika-Dad? Or Dadachu?
I'd better get back to normal soon, for everyone's sake.
Thanks to my dad's strong bond with Pikachu, Mewtwo was able to save his life. But our work isn't finished just yet. The name of Emma's project was Unitas, the same name as the organization. We need to investigate the Unity Lab next.
Alright. We'll do our little morning duties and then we'll go from there. The next morning at
Today
Tim's
is the
parlor.
last day of Pokemon Friendship Week. A variety of events are being held across the city to celebrate. And tonight, Mayor Myers will unveil what he calls a revolutionary device that will make Rhyme City proud. Expectations are high for this device, which is meant to bring people and Pokemon closer together.
Tonight, huh?
Do you think Mayor Myers is really connected to Unitas?
Well...
There's only one way to find out. We need to ask the mayor himself. Let's sum up what we know so far, Tim. Sure. An organization went after Mewtwo and stole Harry's body from it. This same organization has also been putting cubes on Pokemon to force them to do their dirty work. Right. And the organization's name is Unitas, which is the same name that Emma, Rachel's mother, used for her final project, the Unitas Project. That shared name, along with the people involved, make it pretty clear that the two are related. As for a lab capable of mass-producing machines as complicated as the cubes, Emma's old facility is the only one around that fits that bill. Isn't it shut down, though? Apparently not. Huh? What do you mean? Word is, some people have been going in and out of that old facility recently. Where did you hear that? Tim! Do you realize how long I've been living in Rhyme City as a Pokemon? Between all the Pokemon we've met on our cases, I've got eyes and ears just about everywhere. Ah, I see. And now that you have my dad's memories back, yep, I combine that knowledge with the latest info I've gathered. So, trust me, the lab is operational.
The abandoned Pokemon Unity Lab. I bet we'll find all the answers there.
Don't forget.
Hey, they brought back pizza.
Also need to get Dad's body back.
Right. It's gonna be a long day.
Your
Make sure
body.
you're all prepped, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, let's just go over everything. Yeah, there's that, okay, Mom.
Right.
Are you going out again? Don't just do anything too risky. Harry never stopped investigating, no matter how dangerous it got, and he... Just please be careful, Tim.
I will, Mum. Irene, I didn't realize just how much you worried about me. I'm sorry. But we've almost solved this. Wait for me, Irene.
Oh!
That's actually cool. It's today's newspaper. Oh. Okay. I wonder what they're covering. Huh? You made the front page, Pikachu. Ha! Yeah. I was taking a break after eating at the pizzeria in Bamboo Burrow. It sure was nice of them to compass some pizza as thanks for carrying the charcoal. But did you really have to eat that many slices, Pikachu? Hey! Got me some slack. Oh, okay. So I muted my mic when the dogs were barking earlier. I thought I had unmuted it. I was out there moving boulders with Pangoro, and I stopped that golem from rolling right at us, too. That kind of strenuous activity works up an appetite, you know. Didn't expect to make the headlines for it, though. Maybe this is a good lesson for you about the dangers of overeating. Please. Please. Not eating something so delicious is way more dangerous, if you ask me. Right. Remind me again who stuffed himself so full of pizza that he needed to be carried home? Well, you see, that, sorry about that. What? There was a robbery in Bamboo Burrow? Yeah, at the curry joint. But it looks like they caught the robber right away. Oh, and look who stopped the robber. It was the gumshoes we met. Gumshoos really took a liking to those curry buns. It was probably staking the place out, hoping for another chance to eat some. I'll bet my hat that's how it came across the robber. It says here that the owner of the curry shop actually gave Gumshoe some curry buns as a reward. Well, there you go. I guess the stakeout paid off. Oh, that's cute.
Here's a research article about Blossom's dancing.
It says that they're studying the weather patterns when the Blossom dances. They hypothesize that there's a connection between the between how energetic Blossom dances and how clear the weather is. Based on that, I guess they want to research it further.
Wasn't it a clear sunny day when we met Blossom? Do you think that their dance moves are somehow connected to how nice the weather was?
I wonder. But everyone feels more energetic on sunny days than rainy ones, you know. Maybe it's the other way around. When the weather is nice, that's when Blossom dances up a storm. Territorial dispute reveals relationship of bug Pokemon. Here's a research article about the relationship between bug Pokemon in different environments.
It says even bug Pokemon that don't get along in one environment might become friends in another.
The Heracross and Vikavolt we ran into at Bamboo Burrow were a perfect example of that. Heracross and Pinsir are both bug Pokemon, but usually they do not get along. But throw Vikavolt into the ecosystem and voila, Pinsir and Heracross start teaming up. The tense standoff between Heracross and Vikavolt sure had me sweating. Can you imagine if a Pinsir had been there too? Things could have escalated into a real beauty of a bag battle. I'm just glad that Sylveon was able to calm them down. Sleeping figurine became popular. Good luck charm. Do you remember seeing any Meowth figurines in Bamboo Burrow being sold as souvenirs?
Meowth figurines?
Maybe at the ceramic shop? Yeah, that's a reasonable guess. Anyway, looks like they've rolled out a new Meowth figurine, a sleeping one. Apparently, folks are saying their little knickknacks are just the cutest thing ever. They're practically flying off the shelves.
Wow, I guess everyone loves Meowth.
Now you've got me thinking about that Alola Meowth we met. Real character, that guy. Latest restaurant review. Oh, it's a feature on the curry place where Squabbit was helping out. That's the joint that's famous for super spicy tomato berry curry, right?
Yeah, I remember Professor Gordon saying he really liked tomato berries. Those berries are incredibly spicy, aren't they?
They sure are. I tried some of that curry when I was in Bamboo Burrow way back when. It was so spicy, I thought my tongue was going to melt off. But boy, was it delicious. Couldn't imagine eating that stuff every day, though. Squabbit's got to have a cast iron stomach.
Wait, are those berries that spicy? No wonder Squabbit wanted something sweet. Yamper health regime gaining popularity. Yamper health regime? I wonder how that works.
Maybe Yamper zaps you with electricity to loosen the knots in your shoulders or something. Yamper are real dynamos, so I could see them being good at that sort of thing.
Sure, I guess that might work, but it also sounds like it's pretty painful. Besides, that's not what the Yamper health regime is at all. It actually says you should take Yamper to a park and run around with it.
Run around with that little live wire? I don't think so. Listen to me, Tim. It's not health regime, that's a marathon.
Well, whatever they call it, exercise is still good for you, isn't it? It looks like they're hosting a meetup for beginners at Tanti Park. Why don't you join them, Pikachu?
Yeah, running around in circles is going to be a hard pass for me, Tim. I'm the brains of this operation, not the brawn.
What happened to Great Detective Tip number 12? Use those legs while investigating.
Oh, you did not just use my own tips against me.
Great Detective Pikachu look-alike contest.
A contest to see who looks the most like me? Wow! Whoever came up with that idea deserves a raise.
Looks like it was held at Fountain Plaza. Most of the participants entered their partner Pokemon into the contest, but some people actually entered themselves, decked out in homemade Detective Pikachu costumes.
Whoa! Do I really have that many fans? Not sure I'm ready for that level of popularity.
Oh yeah, then why are you grinning so hard right now? So, who won the contest? The winner was the last minute entry, a wild Mimikyu. Look, Pikachu, it even had a detective hat like yours. What do you know? Got a Pokemon Superfans. Being loved like this is really hitting me in the warm and fuzzies. Pokemon Speed Rankings. One Pokemon's incredible record.
Huh?
Whoa! It says that Dracloak fly over 120 miles per hour. The one we met was flying really slow when it was looking for Dreepy. I didn't realize Dracloak could actually fly so fast. It probably didn't want to fly so fast that it flew right past Dreepy. Over 120 miles per hour, huh? Amanda drives like a maniac, but I think Dracloak could give her a run for her money. Don't even joke about something that terrifying. Weekly book review. A Farfetch'd Tale. Here's an article about a book that's coming out this week. The Farfetch'd Tale. What's it about? It's a historical fantasy novel about a Sirfetch'd. The wandering warrior Sirfetch'd embarks on a journey full of chance encounters and fare-thee-wells. Fare-thee-wells, sorry. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll fall in love. This adventure story is one for the ages. Wow, sounds like a pretty epic tale. Do you suppose the Sirfetch'd we met in the bamboo forest ever went on a journey like that? Well, it was no ordinary Pokemon, I can tell that. But now it's probably set out on a new adventure with Pawniard. Rumored mythical Pokemon flying around. Wait! There's a mythical Pokemon in the forest of Bamboo Burrow? I didn't hear anything about that when we were in the bamboo forest, did you? Nope. And considering the timing, you'd think it would have come up. How do they describe this mythical Pokemon? It says no one's actually seen it clearly. That there are just reports of people peeking into a tall grass when they hear a sound and finding nothing but a hole in the ground. Someone did see a shadowy shape leap away from them, though. Hey, Pikachu, what if it was actually a Pokemon we know? No ifs and or buts about it. That's got to be Dunsparce. We convinced the researcher guy to keep Dunsparce a secret, but it looks like word got out anyway. Poor Dunsparce probably just wants to live a quiet life. I guess it'll have to lay it low until the rumors die down. Oh, daily crossword. Okay, Tim, I'll let you solve this one today. Gotta test your detective skills to see how far you've come as a detective. Sure, whatever. Read me the hints. Here it goes. This sharp-eyed Pokemon keeps watch from above. Oh, that'll be Noctowl. Next, this Pokemon bites and eats anything it comes across. I'm guessing Dino? Not bad so far. How about this next one? This agile Pokemon leaves growing on its arms and head. Ah, I think it's Shiftry. No, wait. Grovyle. Wow, you got 'em all. Way to go, Tim. I can't believe my little boy has grown up to be such a fine young man. Your dad's just so proud of you, son. Okay, quit being dramatic. Those fake tears are a bit much, even for you. Nice. Now we've done our morning reading. Let's look at our pizza. It's a bamboo charcoal pizza we brought back from the bamboo forest. They sure make a mean pie. They sure do. It was super generous of the manager to thank us for our help with free pizza. We've still got leftovers from yesterday. Maybe I'll have a nibble before we head out.
Yep. Pikachu seems different from his usual self.
Different how?
It just seems like he's got, I don't know, old man energy now.
What?
Really? He's always seemed like that to me.
Not old. Experienced. Like an experienced great detective.
Am I really acting older since I got my memories back?
I can turn this back up. She bloody knows.
Yep.
Oh, no. Is Pikachu depressed? It's fine. I didn't take it personally or anything. Alright. I'm actually going to leave this one here. It's not as long as some of the eps, but I think the next one, it's just going to start rolling, and I don't want to... I'll be stuck where I'm like, where the hell do I cut this? Because we are going.
So I'm going to, as I said, leave this one here. As I said earlier, if you do enjoy this and you are liking it, like is appreciated. Comment down below to let me know things I missed or things I said wrong. There might be too much to comment in one go, but maybe whatever. And Discord, Twitch, and Twitter there. And then check out the channel. I have a lot of different content I keep making, and I really enjoy the support from you guys. But anyway, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, until my next video, I'll see ya.